Today marks the 16th September 2022. Elections in Sierra Leone are held on a national level to elect the president and the parliament. Sierra Leone has a multi-party system with 2 or 3 strong parties. Both the president and the members of parliament are elected for 5 years term. The parliament has 124 members and 112 elected through a plurality vote in single members constituency and 12 members elected by indirect vote. An independent electoral commission composed of a chairman and 4 commissioners is selected by the president subjected to the approval of parliament. The commission is responsible for voter registration and election and refunded, and the registration of both voters and political parties. There must also be an independent political party registration commission made up of 4 members chosen by the president. Voters must be 18 years old and of sound mind. Voting is by secret ballot. The last election was held on the 7th of March 2018. The law does not require citizens to vote, but voting is a very important part of any democracy. By voting, citizens are participating in the democratic process. Citizens vote for a leader to represent them and their ideas, and the leader supports the citizen interest. Citizenship is the state of being vested with the rights, privileges, and duties of a citizen, but it can also be defined as the character of an individual viewed as a member of society. While Sierra Leone citizenship provides many rights, it also involves many responsibilities. The Sierra Leone government, as established in the constitution, protects the right of each individual regardless of background, cultures, or religion. All thoughts Sierra Leone citizens enjoy the freedom, protection, and legal rights that the constitution promises. Citizens also have the responsibility or civil duty to meet certain societal standards and guidelines. Civil duties ensure that democratic values rights into the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and uphold responsibilities include both those that are voluntary as well as those required by the law. Being a recognized citizen of a country has many legal benefits, which may include, depending on the country, the right to vote, to hold public office, to social security, to health service, to public education, to permanent residence, to owners land, or to engage in employment, among others. More than half of the world population live under autocratic free governments, deny full civil liberties, and unable to freely participate in political life. A country cannot be truly democratic unity in citizens have the opportunity to choose their representative through elections that are free and fair. Critical development efforts cannot succeed without a legitimate and democratically elected government that is responsible and accountability to its citizens. Elections provide an important opportunity to advance. For an election to be free and fair, certain civil liberties such as the freedom of speech, association, and assemble are inquired. Election can be a primary tool to foster political opening and expand political participation. Electoral process offer political parties and civil groups of an opportunity to mobilize and organize supporters and share alternative platform with the public. Election also serve to encourage political debates and public dialogue, elements that are essential to fair election and political process. Important electoral framework, credible electoral administrative, effective oversight of electoral process, informed and active citizen, representative and competitive multi-party system, effective governance by elected leader and bodies, inclusion of women and disadvantaged groups, effective transform from political power, substantiable local engagements. Free and fair election play a critical role in a political transition by advancing the democratic and encouraging political liberation, helping to promote peaceful democracies, political transformation that lead to increased stabilities and prosperities. These various purposes for which voter registered can be used tend to dictate the form in which voter registered data is stored and manipulated. In order to produce this wide range of voter registered products, the data contained in voter registers need to be electronically captured and stored in electronic form, usually in a database system. A voter registered database can be used by an election management body (EMB) to assist various aspects of the electoral process such as election planning. Voter registration data can be aggregated to various geographical levels to assist with determining where the polling place should be located and what resources, both staff and material, should be devoted to each polling place. It may be feasible for an EMB to link its voter registration data with its polling place management database to automatically calculate the quantity of material and the number of staff needed. This can be done through the assigning the catchment areas to polling place and calculating the numbers of voters registered within each polling place catchment areas. Voter registration data can also be aggregated to various geographical levels to assist with a redrawing electoral body where the regime required expected future vote number to be taken into account. A voter registration database can be used to plot a vote mobility and to determine the growth trend over time. However, while voter register data may show trend in growth or decline, care should be taken when using this data for purpose to include other factors such as plan for future housing development or plan to demolish housing. An election is a formal group decision-making process by which a population chooses an individual or multiple individuals to hold public office. Elections have been usual mechanism by which modern representative democracy has operated since the 17th century. Election may fill office in the legislature, sometimes in the executives and judiciary, and for regional and local government. This process is also used in many other private business organizations, for club to voluntary association and corporation. The global use of election as a tool for selecting representatives in modern representative democracy. Electoral reform describes the process of introducing fair electoral system where they are not in place, or improving the fairness or effectiveness of existing system. Is the study of results and other statistics related to election, especially with a view to predicting future results. Election is the fact of electing or being elected. To elect means to select or make a decision, and so sometimes others reform a ballot. Voter accessibility laws ensure that people with disabilities or language barriers are able to vote. If you know you will need accommodation on election day, contact your state or local election office. To end the news, I am Ibrahim Saddam.